Hey, what's up guys, it's Disturbed. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get a custom reticle on Fortnite because as you may know, the reticle isn't that great and it's kind of hard to see where you're aiming at sometimes. So today I'm just going to be showing you guys how you can configure that just to possibly help your aim out, or maybe if you just want to do it for fun. Keep in mind though, this does only work for PC, so if you're on console, sorry, you're kind of SOL until they add it into the game to where you can change the reticle. But for now, this is going to be for PC. So starting off, me and my friend made a program. There are programs like this, and I'm sure there are an abundance of them. They're just kind of hard to find because this is kind of a rare type of a program to have to make. But there's going to be a download for this in the description. I'll put it on MediaFire. And basically what this does is it just puts an image overlay over your screen so that when you launch the game, it's going to be over your game. Like there's just going to be a tiny little image over your game, which is going to be the reticle. So here, once you download it, you can just drag this to your desktop. It's I don't think I'm going to put it in a zip, but if I do put it in a zip, you'll have to get WinRAR. And once it's on your desktop, just open it up, and then go to the application file, which is Overlay Tool. Don't mess with any of the other folders or the DLLs. Open up Overlay Tool, and then as you can see on the very top right, it has Activate menu. You just click Activate, and then you can drag it around. And usually what you're going to do is you're just going to go into Crosshair Overlay. Before I get into all that, let me just preface it by explaining all this. So auto clicker, auto gliding, customization. Customization actually does work. Like you can change the theme and the style, which is pretty cool. And you can turn this off if you choose to. But the location and the glide toggle and the auto clicker key does not work as of right now. These are just things that we might add in the future, so don't really worry about it. And also the auto gliding doesn't work either. They're just other completely separate things, so don't even worry about it. If I do end up finishing that though, I will put it in the description with an updated version. But this does work, the crosshair alignment. So pretty much what you would do is you would just enable crosshair overlay. And then currently we have 3 presets. If you guys want us to add more presets, we can, but I'm also going to show you how to add your own custom one if you want, hence the custom reticle talk. So you click on any of these. Here, let me move it out of the way. So as you can see, there's this tiny little dot in my screen. I can make the size bigger. That is the circle filled option, and there's also a circle outline and a cross, and pretty soon I'll show you how to add your own ones. I know that there is a little bit of white crap around it, and that's just because we couldn't get it to render properly. We might try to fix this in the future, but you don't really notice it because typically you're going to be playing with the dot rather small just so that it isn't overlapping with the normal crosshair, just so that it's in the center, and you don't really notice it once it's actually like that. I'll show you guys this in game once I'm done. I just want to show you how to add your own custom one. So if you're fine with using this one, which is what I would normally prefer, then that's fine. You don't really have to do much more. Then you could just pretty much do that, change the size to your liking, and then change the location to where it's in the middle of the screen, and then you can just close this, and then you'll have this little thing on the top there, activate menu, or you could just decide to drag this off to another what's it called, to another desktop screen if you have more than one monitor. But if you don't have more than one monitor, you can easily just click that, and then if you want it to go away, you just close the program. The only downside to this is that you're going to have to be able to get it back, you have to open it again, activate menu, drag it to the middle of your screen, and then you're going to have to go back in here and change the size again, change the preset again, enable it, all that stuff. But I don't think that'll take you more than 10 seconds to do typically, and I mean, you're going to be doing this for a whole play session, so I'd say that it's definitely worth it. Now to upload your own reticle, it's pretty easy. Obviously there's the upload image, so you just go here and you go to desktop, and then right here I have on my desktop a circle. So that's a unicorn. I wouldn't recommend using a unicorn, but if you don't give a shit, go ahead, use a unicorn. I named it circle just for something that I'm going to show you soon. And there you see there's a unicorn with a white little outline around it. And then similarly, if I wanted to do this sniper reticle or whatever you want to call that, go to upload image. I type the file name, so 97-512 PNG pops up right here. Open. This one, I actually didn't check it, but it's not an actual transparent file. Make sure that it's transparent. I actually didn't even check because I'm an idiot. But if I open the unicorn right here, you can see that it's a transparent file, but the cross isn't because there's that shit in the background, so it's going to end up looking like this. So if you wanted a reticle, you could pretty much just go look up Apple transparent. Yeah, transparent. And then go into images, and then make sure that the background of it is all white, but you can see like a little bit of shit right here, like the the little pattern in the background. That way it's transparent, and then you just save the image and then save it on your desktop. And then once you do that, you can just play with this. So right here, this is here, and then if I were to close it and then close it all together, it would go away, and then I'd obviously just have to do the same thing again once I activated it. But if you started using your own custom one and you didn't want to have to click this and go to upload image, what you could do is what I did with the unicorn here. So you could open up the file location, you can go to reticles, and right here you can change whichever one of these, or you could get rid of all of them if you wanted. So for example, I'm going to copy this, here, let me rename this just to circle 1, okay, and then I'm going to move this to my desktop, and then I'll move this in here, and then I'll rename it to just circle, and make sure that it's renamed to the exact same here. So if I wanted to replace this one, I would just rename it. I would rename this to outline circle exactly the way that it is there. Then I would close this, close the overlay program, which I forgot to do, and then I would reopen it. There we go. And then I go Crosshair Overlay, and then as the normal circle, it pops up there, and then you don't have to go to upload image every single time. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. But now I'm gonna launch up Fortnite, and I'll show you guys what it actually ends up looking like. Alright, so now that I have Fortnite launched, I'm just going to click play. I'm going to open up the overlay program. So I'm just going to... Actually, if you make sure not to do this. If you do this, it's just not going to work properly. So make sure to open it from your actual desktop. So I'm just going to open up my files, and then I'm just going to find it here. I should have had it on my other monitor, but it's fine. If you don't play in windowed full screen, I would recommend doing this before actually opening the game, but just for sake, just to show it to you that it works, I'm going to do it with my game open. So I open the program. As you can see on the top left, activate menu, and then it's going to be right here. I can move it to another thing if I want to, but if you're in full screen, it might not overlap. I'm not sure if it does or not. Then you're just going to click Crosshair Overlay. I got the circle here. I think that size is about pretty good. Now obviously, as you can see, it's not in the center here, so what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to change this, but this takes a little bit just to get the perfect location, but we have a set X and a set Y thing here. I don't exactly remember the values that I normally do, so yeah, you pretty much just type in a value. There we go. And you can get it right in the center here. And the perfect place, when you know that it's perfect, is when it's in the center of the pickaxe reticle. And then if you want, just to make sure that the next time that you do it, you can just make sure to remember the set X and set Y value, so it's not going to take you forever to get the perfect location every single time you do that. So now that we're in game, I'm just going to land in the middle of nowhere pretty much. I'll go over here because I can probably get a gun over there. But as you can see, the circle is just in the middle of my screen here. My game's lagging a little bit because OBS is awful and I'm recording in really high settings, so sorry about that. Alright, so as you can see, it's in the center of my pickaxe. Then I'm going to pick up this pistol here, and then I switch to it, and it's in the center of the reticle here. You can't make the rest of the reticle go away, which is a pain in the ass, but it's great because now I can aim more precisely by looking in the direct center of the reticle as opposed to paying attention to other stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Sorry if my OBS is freaking out, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.